Now Robert McCaffrey with the afternoon's soccer action in Granada, Goals Extra.
Granada Goals Extra, today's action from the Granada region, sponsored by Elf Petrol and Oils.
It's a derby draw at Main Road, plenty of chances, but impossible to split them. Everton double up against Wimbledon, Cottee and Watson the scorers. Oldham missed their chances as Arsenal come back late to earn a draw. And Mike Newell gets a goal on his debut as Blackburn score 3. Good evening. Derby days, FA Cup beginnings and the First Division back on duty this afternoon as the race for league points coincides with the road to Wembley. More FA Cup news later, but only one starting point. Main Road and the 115th Manchester derby perfectly balanced between Manchester City third and Manchester United, who were first. The fixture's seen 12 goals in the last 2 years, but today the sides couldn't conjure one despite the ferocious pace and a hatful of chances. The best of the chances probably fell to Adrian Heath just 5 minutes from time. The ball pushed across, but Heath could only lift the shot high over Peter Schmeichel's goal and into the crowd. Peter Reid went off just after that chance and United knocked off the top. 0-0 it finished. Straight away, Clive Tilsley moved pitchside to get a derby verdict from the Manchester United boss, Alex Ferguson.
Second half is when the chances came.
We had an excellent chance right after half-time, Quentin Blackmore, superb chance, and they had one or two other scrapes for the first 20 minutes of the second half. And then they get the two excellent chances. I think it was Heath had an outstanding chance when he put over the bar. And that's maybe the pressure of the derby game.
Yeah, a draw just about a fair result. If you're going out tonight, though, be sure to be back for 11 o'clock when you can see extended derby highlights on the Granada match. Well, with Liverpool live on ITV against West Ham tomorrow, we switch to Goodison Park and Everton, who had the intimidating prospect of Wimbledon striding across their immediate horizon today. Didn't bother Howard Kendall's side, though. 2-0 winners, Tony Cottee with a twice-taken penalty and Dave Watson with a header splitting the side. Your commentator, Alistair Mann.
Southall in a hurry to deliver the ball forward. Beardsley up. Scales higher. Here's Ebrel. Here's Peter Beardsley. Trying the left foot shot, and Sagers did well, concentrating all the time. Peter Beardsley's never afraid to shoot, doesn't matter from where. He's certainly confident. And Fitzgerald, very tidy. And Anthrobus helping it on, there's no offside, and Gibson here with a real chance. Looking for support, might go alone, tries the shot, and it was always going wide. Approaching 5 minutes to half-time, and Peter Beagrie with a chance to deliver the corner if Warren Barton will give him enough yards. Away by Anthrobus, in towards Ebrel, whose shot is low, and through a crowd of players, and Sagers did well, really. Southall just ushering men away from him. Glance headers might reach Mark Ward. It has indeed. What's the verdict on that challenge by Fitzgerald? Penalty. Mark Ward just about quicker than Fitzgerald, and the challenge, was it inside, was it outside the box? Doesn't matter what our opinion is. The referee, Ray Shepherd, points to the spot. Sagers just using a little bit of delaying tactics to try to put Tony Cottee off, and he succeeded and saves the penalty. And a clenched fist salute, but it doesn't matter because he's going to get the chance to save it again, I think. And that's what he thinks about it. Was it for moving? Was it for encroachment? Hard to say. Tony Cottee is confident enough to have the second penalty as well. Will he finish this time? Oh yes. And Everton have the lead. And despite Wimbledon's protests, it'll be 1-0. It only breaks for Mark Ward, who immediately releases a lovely ball to Tony Cottee. Scales has come with him. Still Tony Cottee. Still Tony Cottee. Well, he just checked and went back. Here's Mark Ward. In towards Cotty again, and if he could have got a better touch on that, he'd have doubled Everton's lead. Gregory takes the short corner. Gets it back off Beardsley. Delivers it in. A little bit of shoving. Was it? No, it counts. Watson. 2-0. The ball delivered in. One or two Wimbledon players sort of falling to the ground as it came towards the far post. But it didn't worry Dave Watson. Harper battling away, allowing Ward to come away with it. Jackson trying to help on the overlap, trying a little chip. It was a lovely effort. The confidence oozing out of young Matthew Jackson. Southall. Towards Peter Beagrie, who got the flick on, and Cotty's got a chance. Sager's completely out of position. And Cotty will be disappointed.
Good win for Everton. Howard Kendall scheduling talks with Maurice Johnson soon. Might boost the firepower even further. Well, Oldham were a second division side the last time they met Arsenal 2 seasons ago in the Rumbelows Cup. They won 3-1 that day, but things have moved on since then. It finished Oldham 1, Arsenal 1 today. Ian Wright's equaliser 4 minutes from time, enough to earn a point after Andy Barlow had put Oldham in front. Your commentator is Alan Parry.
On it goes towards Marshall. That's a good ball for Palmer. It's got Barlow in the middle. Barlow! Andy Barlow gets his first goal for 2 seasons, would you believe? And goal is the message for the Boundary Park fans. They lead the champions by a goal to 0. Here's Dixon, the captain. Perry Groves battles to win it off Barlow, and it's a good-looking cross, and he's there. Wright has equalised.
We'd had him on the rack for so long, and we're getting near the end. I thought, we can just hold on to this now, because we're playing really well. We should close him down, not give him a chance. I thought, that's got to be it. If we can hold out now, this is it. The game's won. The points are in the bag. But like I said, they're a good team, Arsenal. That's why they're up there near the top. They keep coming back at us. Unfortunately for us, they got to go.
Disappointment for Oldham. Arsenal had lost their last 3 matches. Well, certainly a couple of cracking games in the Northwest today, and you can see extended highlights of Oldham Arsenal and the derby match, City against United, plus a full roundup of all the other First Division goals on the Granada match tonight at 11 o'clock. Let's see how the results affect the top of Division 1. United's draw means they slip back to second place. Leeds beat Queen's Park Rangers to go top 2-0. Manchester City stay in third. Aston Villa go fourth, though, with their 1-0 win over Notts County. Just 1 goal from top scorer Dwight York, neatly taken on the turn. Derby day in the Midlands too. East Midlands against West Midlands at the City Ground. Nottingham Forest 1, Coventry 0. Teddy Sheringham, their leading scorer, with the only goal. The bottom of Division 1 looks like this. Doesn't make pretty reading for Oldham. Despite the draw with champions Arsenal, Oldham are 5th bottom. Well, in Division 2, Mike Newell became the latest signing to be unveiled by Blackburn Rovers, with Barnsley, the latest side, invited along to attend the ceremony. Newell didn't disappoint either, getting Blackburn's 3rd after David Speedy and Jason Wilcox had made the game safe. Here's Lindsay Sutton.
And at Ewood Park, all eyes on Mike Newell, Kenny Dalglish's latest £1.1 million signing from Everton. Would he give Rovers that extra promotion sparkle? Not early on, as Barnsley's Lone Ranger up front, David Curry, tried to get the better of Colin Hendry, the Rovers' prodigal son, showing why he's worth £700,000 of Jack Walker's money. And a minute later, Curry did beat Hendry to put Andy Rammell clear, but ex-Everton keeper Bobby Mims cut out the danger. Still no direct shot on goal for Blackburn, but on 24 minutes, Lee Richardson pinpointed a pass to Mike Newell on the left. He left his markers for dead, supplied the vital cross, and after a first-time miss, David Speedy was eventually able to scramble home his 9th of the season. Not the classiest of strikes, but made by New Boy Newell, finished by old hand David Speedy. An ex-Merseyside double act and a double reason for the Blackburn crowd to be optimistic. A minute later, so nearly another. Scott Sellers starting the move off. A low cross shot coming in from the left, and Speedy so near, yet so far away, the wrong side of a post. But clearly, Blackburn getting in gear. And Blackburn certainly in the mood for more goals. Watch out for the opportunist Mark Atkins. A fine solo run, leaving Barnsley defender Owen Archdeacon behind. And Atkins getting in an angle shot, which tested keeper Lee Butler to the quick. In the second half, a quick attacking move found Speedy in space, but the Rovers centre-forward just unable to pay back another slice of his £500,000 fee. Then Dalglish threw on substitute Richard Brown. And within minutes, the 24-year-old got in on the act. His low cross shot from the right, Lee Butler doing well to get down to it. But Mel Machin's Barnsley still dangerous on the break. Former Oldham man Neil Redfern forcing Mims into action with a low snapshot. But then the first of 2 Blackburn goals in 4 minutes. Lee Richardson, again the provider. Young Jason Wilcox with only one thing on his mind, his second of the season, and what a beauty it was. And who said debut dreams don't come true? A move carved out of defence by Alan Wright, a superb defence-splitting pass, and yes, a vintage-class body swerve baffles the Barnsley defence in its Newell's first and Blackburn's third. They don't come any better, and certainly worth seeing again. Dalglish's latest signing coming up with the goods to bring 3 vital points to his rapidly rising Ewood Park outfit.
13,500 at Ewood Park today as well. Their biggest crowd of the season. Just watch Blackburn go. Well, Port Vale warmed up for their Rumbelows return with Liverpool next week, with a hike down to bottom of the table, Plymouth. They came back with nothing but disappointments. Dwight Marshall's winner 3 minutes from time after Port Vale had created and missed the best chances. Alistair Mann again.
Well, Port Vale's main problem this season has been inconsistency. Only 1 win in the last 7 games, proof of that. So a trip to bottom place Plymouth seemed the best place to pick up the form. Wasn't to be. John Jeffers there going close. Vale, of course, had their finest moment at Anfield in the Rumbelows Cup a few weeks ago. The replay is this Wednesday night, and they'll need to finish better. Robin van der Laan here, unable to on this occasion. Martin Foyle has been Port Vale's likeliest scorer all season. 11 goals to his credit. And he almost gave them the lead. The control was there, but the finish sadly lacking. But disappointments right at the end. 3 minutes from time, in fact. Dwight Marshall, £35,000 signing from Grays, notching his 8th of the season. Vale now 9 defeats on their travels.
And Port Vale and Plymouth have certainly got a lot of work to do before they make the same.